Hi, Verl Workman here, CEO of Workman Success Systems, and I'm excited to tell you about our Leverage 19 event in Scottsdale, Arizona this January. You know, I remember, about 25 years ago, opening my first retail store. And I remember going into the commercial real estate agent and having him sit down with me and tell me that I had to sign a 3-year lease at $2,000 a month, and then I signed on the dotted line for furniture rental, and then I had to buy equipment, and pretty soon we had hot tubs and satellite dishes and home theaters. And after about 8 years of retail and working my tail off every day, never being home on weekends, making sure that every time there was a holiday we were having a sell, working long hours and breaking even, I remember making the decision that, you know, this wasn't going to work for me. I had an accountant come in and help me figure out where I was financially, and my nut to crack at the end was $70,000 a month. I needed $70,000 a month in profit just to pay my expenses. And those expenses didn't give me any return on that investment. All it did is just cover the overhead, trucks, human resources, people, all of those things. I remember it was a sad day, and I remember sitting in my basement, and I was sitting at my desk with the blinds drawn. It was a dark morning, and I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go from here. And the thought process that was going from my head was, you know, I'm still not 30 yet. I'm about ready to lose everything. And I opened up the yellow pages and I started flipping through the pages. And what I was looking at is I was looking at bankruptcy attorneys. I was looking for attorneys that could help me out of all of this debt that we had incurred because I wanted to be a big shot and be a big store owner. You know, my thought process was that there was no hope, that there was no way to go, that I wasn't going to be able to find a way out of this. And it wasn't until just a couple of days later that I met the man that introduced me to real estate, that said, you know, you don't have to have high overhead and you can earn a lot of money and take care of your family, but you have to change the way you think about what's possible. And I said, well, what do I have to do now? And he says, you've got to make an investment. And so the first investment I made in real estate was $699. $699 to attend the Stringham School of Real Estate and get my license. Now, when I look back at that small investment of $699, it has literally made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in return on that single investment. There's not very many things that you can invest in that will give you the kind of return that I've had by getting my real estate license and changing the way I think of the world. There's a difference between where you are today and where you could be if you choose to make the right investments. Leverage 19 it's not the cheapest event you can go to. It certainly isn't an event like others you've ever been to. This is an event where we've amassed a group of givers. These are agents and team leaders that are earning in way excess of $1 million a year, and they've come together to share. They share best practices, lead sources, lead conversion strategies, systems, the way they build their teams, the way they do their daily success habits, and how they organize their perfect week. This event is designed to give you the opportunity to make an investment that can change your future, just like that $699 investment I made that changed the rest of my life, not only in real estate, but it changed the life for my family. When we look at investment in real estate, when we're looking at lead sources, whether we're investing in Zillow or Boomtown or any of our lead sources, we track everything at such a high level because we want to know what the return on investment is going to be. Well, my promise to you is as you register for the Leverage event and you invest in your business, my promise is that we will give you a mass multiple return on that investment. All you have to do is come with the right attitude, change the way you look at the world, and let our coaches have an opportunity to share with you what's really possible. And then find someone in the room that is where you used to be, that has changed their outcome, and network with them and understand who they are and where they've come from. There's a big world out there in real estate. The only reason you're not accomplishing the things you believe are possible because there's no one there to show you the way. We're here to give you a roadmap, to be your Sherpas, to take you step by step down that road to success. And it all starts at Leverage 19. Click on the button below, buy your ticket now, make that investment in yourself, invest in your team, and I promise you won't regret it.